Hey guys, Dr. Brandon Manny, developer of the Functional Practice. One of the most common questions I get from docs is about the software that I use. It's the one that basically gives a search volume, right? It gives you keyword ideas, cost per click on average. So if, for example, this guy right here, if I was to click on this button or this link, and on average, it's going to cost about $5 or $6 a click. So for me to be competitive and to be this top, one of these top spots, I'm probably going to have to bid, $6 a click, that type of thing. So we'll get into it. I'll explain the software because it's one of the most common questions I get. I'll explain how this thing works, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Right, make sure you ring the bell so that you're notified each time I make a new video. And then if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you like. The more likes, comments, and shares, the more of the stuff you'll see in the future. That's just how that algorithm works. And so make sure you smash that like button if you find value. But basically, it's called Keywords Everywhere. So what I tell doctors to do is just go to Google, and it's called Keywords Everywhere. It's a Chrome extension. Now I think they charge these days. Early on when I was using it, it was free, but now I believe they charge. But you just install it for Chrome. Pricing is basically free. It's $10 for 100,000 credits or whatever. So I believe that's 100,000 searches. I don't know if anybody will ever touch that, but $10, and then that allows you to look at all these different keywords. So if I'm looking to be these top spot, it also gives you kind of tinkers, I guess, with your Google experience, because then all this other stuff over here shows up. But it tells you related keywords that you can put in your your targeting and whatnot. So chiropractic adjustment, the search volume on that is 22,000 a month. Again, similar, about $5-6 a click. Chiropractic treatment, 8,000. Chiropractic benefits. So I'm just throwing that one out there. So chiropractic search volume. Let me go back. The search volume on chiropractic, 112,000. Guys, in the grand scheme of things, that's not. Unfortunately, that's not a huge volume. If I type in ADHD, 6.5 million. So do you see the difference? So like 100,000, 112,000, 6.5 million. Weight loss. I'm just giving you some framework to work with here. So weight loss here about 500,000. So 550,000 for weight loss. You're at 100,000 for chiropractic. Let's do. We just built out, you guys. 823,000 for sciatica. So we just built out, if you're part of the Funnel Advantage, our chiropractic funnel, where it has all the conditions listed on one page. So for example, sciatica, you're at 823. So there's 8 times as many people searching that specific condition than they are chiropractic. Okay, so there's sciatica, lower, I've already explained the difference between low back pain and lower back pain, but lower back pain, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can see that. But you're about 450,000 for lower back pain at about $1.61 a click. So we have this site built out, and it's in the Funnel Advantage. I'll put it in there this afternoon. But if you want it, it has all the conditions listed on one page, and it's geared to rank. So for example, somebody clicks on neck pain. There's a lot of stuff that people can read, a lot of content, a lot of keywords, a lot of cities, a lot of images, and so that's what we want, right? We want a lot of content so that Google likes it. Some of the key metrics with Google, you guys, is how long somebody sticks on your page. So if somebody's on here for 4 seconds and they leave, no, bad news. Google's going to paddle your behind. However, if you have a video here, for example, that's what I recommend. That's what I do in my functional medicine one. We have videos on all these pages. Video, if somebody's watching that video for a minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes, okay, Google says, hey, that's a good user experience. We're going to rank you higher. Okay, so that's when we build these things, we kind of use that as a framework to work with. But anyway, if you guys, this one's done. So personal injury, let's do search on, just do personal injury. It's going to be expensive. Now that's $33 a click, right? So this is, and the search volume is like 12,000, which is next to nothing. And you're gonna pay out $33 a click. Auto injury. So that's why I'm not a huge fan of $20 on auto injury, auto accident. Of course there's a big return if you can get these people in your door, but there's There's not a lot of people. So you're at 4,000 there and you have about 30 bucks a click. However, one thing that we did with this website is over here, we keyworded it for what? Whiplash. Because whiplash is what people are searching for. Whiplash, you're at 550,000 searches per month. You're at $3 a click. Still, it's still attorneys, right? Still attorneys showing up, but people are searching whiplash. You know, versus, okay, would I rather go after a keyword that has 500,000 searches a month or 12,000 searches a month? You extrapolate that across the entire Google platform, and 12,000 is zero. It's nothing. Whiplash is probably the keyword that you want to go after. So anyway, keywords everywhere. Go grab it. It's fun to kind of mess around. You can do like CBD. You can't do AdWords for CBD, but look at the search volume, 1.5 million. 1.5 million is the search on that. Diabetes is another big one. Diabetes, we're at 1.5 million, so that's another big one. ADHD is the biggest I've seen. I've never come across anything that's anything more than 6.5 million, right? 1.5 million for diabetes. A lot of doctors get into this niche. Fibro, we're at 1 million searches at 28 cents. Guys, this is why I like functional medicine so well, is that there's not a lot of competition with chiropractic. You know, you're fighting with 4 other chiros and you're gonna pay $5, $6, $7. You have to go after the specific condition. Fibro, 1 million searches, you're at 28 cents. If I go after, let's do, migraines is a bad example because you're going to be competing with, it's a little bit more expensive. It's only a couple bucks, but 87,000 searches on migraines. You're at about $3 a click. I believe it drives a little bit higher because I think you're competing with Emitrex and like pharmaceuticals and this kind of stuff. If you go after not BIS but IBS, right? Leaky gut type stuff. So you're at 1 million searches, 24 cents. So if I wanted to stick my gut website like leaky gut, it's I don't have it. I don't have my functional medicine site pulled up, but for example, let's go over to the. Let me do it this way. I'll show you. It's the top spot, all right? Twin Cities functional medicine #1 right here. Okay, so if I go to leaky gut, right, my gut dysfunction, which is where is that? Right here. So what I can do is copy that URL, and then I'm going to send people straight. So this is my gut portion of my website, but I can send people to that website, and if I bid 50 cents, I would show up here all day long, right? So that's what you're trying to get after. So, and then what else we got? Leaky gut is another big one. 110,000 at 50 cents. So another pretty good niche to get into. So anyway, I don't want to bore you to death, but I just want to show you what this software is. I use a lot of softwares. There's so many other keyword extensions that we use. Here's thyroid, 673,000 searches at 30 cents. Thyroid's a big one. So anyway, guys, if you want this website, I just made a video on YouTube a couple of days ago, and if you want us to build it, if you want us to build this website for you, we will do it for free. The only prerequisite is that you join ClickFunnels as an affiliate. That's what it is. And so I wrote about this the other day, and I'll put a link. I'll see if I can put a link. If you're on YouTube, I'll put a link. If you're on Facebook, I'll see if I can drop it into the comments section beneath this video. But if you're wanting a full-blown funnel chiropractic website, the 3 questions you have to ask yourself, and this is what I talk about in the video, is are you paying more than $97 a month for a website? Okay, if you checked yes, okay, keep watching. Number 2 is, where do you rank, right? Are you on page 2? Are you on page 3? In my video, I talked about like the top. If I go over to Google and I type in chiropractic, that top spot organically right here. I guess Wikipedia is #1. I go back it up a notch. Right here. Let me just use these top 3 example. These guys. 33% roughly, right? They're going to get 33% of the clicks, top spot. Second spot gets about 17% of clicks. Third spot gets 11%. And then it goes down from there. Less than 5% of the people search past page 2 or get onto page 2. Less than 5%. So the question you have to ask yourself is, where are you when you type in chiropractic, your city chiropractic? Where do you rank? If you're on page 2 or 3, it's going to be a bleak situation, right? You want to be the top 3, and if you're not, then you need to pay per click, right? You need to you need to run traffic. You need to run, I'm not a huge fan of Facebook. I like Facebook in the fact that you can retarget the people that come to you through search, right? Just because somebody's scrolling the newspaper on Facebook doesn't necessarily mean they're in the market for chiropractor, right? You'd rather get them on the search side of things because they're searching. Okay, now I can follow them around with, hey, come on in for a free consultation, blah, 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 right? On the Facebook side of things, and your ad spend or your cost per click comes way down in terms of Facebook ads when you go after your target audience, when you go after a custom audience that you built through Google. So anyway, kind of a rant, kind of a tangent a little bit, but if you want us to build one for you, we can do that, right? It'll first come, first serve. We hammer these out probably one a week. Just get in line, right? We're booked out a little bit, but at this point, but we can get it done typically pretty fast. So if you want a full-blown funnel instead of having 28 websites, which we have all these broken down individually. So if you just want a weight loss only website, we have that as an option too. If you want, I want down one website with everything on it, okay, we now have that as an option too. I've said this for a lot of years that I'd rather have just a really tight knit specific site that I can run a bunch of traffic and do. Like for example, I have a weight loss only website. I run a bunch of traffic, kind of looks similar to this, right? Testimonials on it. We have images of the food testing and why we're different, why we're unique, and blah blah blah. So we have those available as well. So if you want us to build this website for you, it's free. We'll build it for free. You just have to join as an affiliate if you're not already a member of ClickFunnels. So other than that, hopefully you guys found value. If you have any questions, pop them in the comment section. But keywords everywhere. That is the software we use. It's a lot of fun. And paying $10, and if you do your own AdWords, and if you want us to do your AdWords, we can do that for you as well. Some doctors hey, they have more money than they do time. That just you do it, right? So we do have that as an option too. If you're like, hey, build my website and run my Google ads, okay, we can do that for you. But yeah, keywords everywhere. Just get in there and tinker around with it a little bit and see if it can help you kind of determine, hey, because that's one of the most common questions I get from docs too, is like, what is the best functional medicine niche to go after? And this helps to determine, hey, what is the size of the industry, and then how competitive it is. How competitive is it, and then what am I going to pay if I started doing AdWords and pay per click? Like, how can I be the top spot really consistently? If you type in, food sensitivity, we do a lot of this stuff, food sensitivity testing. Usually there's ads that pop up. I guess not in this, but anyway, the search volume 40,000, right? About $5 a click. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive. You're kind of getting into that chiropractic range where it's like $5, $6, $7 a click, 40,000 search volume. So we do a lot of that stuff because the return is pretty big on that. Because we use, anyway, kind of a tangent, but we use food testing a lot of times as a kind of a conversation starter. Let's get people in. There's a huge interest in it right now, and gets the conversation started, but there's a reason why. Either, hey, I can't lose weight, or I got gut dysfunction, or I got skin problems, or I got brain fog, or whatever. So there's an underlying bigger issue that you can solve, and you can sort of, hey, well, this is what I'm going to recommend. Let's food test, but let's also do this, this, and this, so you can kind of upsell them into a bigger care plan. So anyway, all right, guys, I've talked long enough. I'll let you go. If you have any questions, comment below. See you next time.